Hey everybody, Manannan here, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Conclave. Now, last episode I began this series as the Chief of Innsmouth. I'm planning to form the Kingdom of Man in the Isles, which I think is what I've called this series. Now, I have made Ulster a tribute, because basically I don't have any CVs other than that. So what I'm currently doing is doing the same thing to Innsgaul, and taking him down, making him an ally, so I can potentially use him against other people if I want to. Now, it also gives me money, which is useful because I'm just tribal. Which, speaking of, I need to start building up my holdings. So I'll spend a little bit of money on that. I could become a merchant republic, but I'm not going to, I don't think. So 100% war score. What do I get for winning this? I gain 200 prestige. I want to use prestige to upgrade stuff, so I'm going to send this army to go and fight him. Mainly so that I can wipe him out and gain a little bit more prestige. Like, only, well, it wasn't much to be honest, only 0.6, so we're just going to end this. That was completely pointless. So, enforced demands, lovely stuff. So we're going to send this army back over here. Levies reinforced now in friendly territory, which is interesting. And we've got someone called Chia. Where are you, Chia? There you are. Ashkenazi. Wow, your diplomacy is through the roof. You are now my steward, my chancellor. So you can fabricate a claim. On... who's probably best? I mean, this guy is... he's... I mean, what do I get for a tribal army? Raise tribal army. I'm pretty sure it's 2,500. So I could even take on this guy. If I wanted to. I mean, what duchies am I aiming for? I want to get the Duchy of the Isles, which is here, and that consists of Argyll and Innsgaul, which is currently called. And I think I could always go for a Welsh one as well. Like for this. He's fairly weak. But I can't declare war on him, because I've got raised army level, so we'll get rid of them. Can't declare war on him because I just have a tributary war, so no point doing that. But if I go to war with Pictland... well, either way, we're going to have you fabricate a claim on... which is the best land to currently hold. They're both equally terrible, to be honest, of the two. I'm going to go for Eberthon first, because for now I currently have an alliance... well, I have tributes in the form of Innsgaul and Ulster, so no point attacking them if I'm going to use my thing. Scramble together a small force to cast... sorry, we're quickly defeated. He gains prestige. That's a bit annoying because I want to earn enough prestige to call a tribal army, which I think costs 500. 500 prestige, yeah. So instead of building up my actual holding, which I think I'll spend... no, I won't spend any more money on that. I don't think. But I can raid. I think. Do I? Am I able to? Infidel neighbours. That's the difference. And everyone around here is Catholic. So there's no raiding to be done there. But I've built an Earth Hill Fort, which is good. And that should up my levy size a little bit. Only by a tiny amount, but still something. So our truce is ending with Innsgaul, which is fine. He currently has a few hundred troops. So if I declared a... how much money are you making? Only 3 gold. What about Northumbria? Lots more. But he does have a lot more troops. My throwing on will amaze everyone. What if I declared a tributary war? I become brave, which is great. I declared a tributary war on Northumbria. Made him my tribute, which means he's paying me money. And also he has to contribute troops to any war against Pictland. So while that Chancellor is fabricating claims, I am still making money and generally expanding, which is, if I can drag out the war as best I can, I'll be able to still have my tribal army at the end. So we are going to make Northumbria a tribute. And then we're going to raise a tribal army, because I don't have a hope in hell of facing him otherwise. And they do cost money to keep up, so I will have to win this war as fast as possible. So we're going to go take out this main army. Because while I have a lot of troops, they're all light infantry, which, as I've previously stated, are literally garbage on legs. They're terrible. They will break in the face of a paper towel. They're terrible. So I need to make the most of them while I've still got a numbers advantage. Which I do. And I'm going to go straight back to the capital, I think. Oh, I've got a claim on everything. So that's what I will do. It lost me a little bit of gold and some prestige, but I don't really care. So we're going to win this. We're going to take this. Well, no, we're going to take this army because it keeps running away. Because this is fun. So I just have to keep going back to stop this guy sieging my stuff down. I became maimed! Are you kidding? That's annoying. Well, yeah, so we're going to go back to... Where did he end up? Westmoreland? I'm now known as the Half Hand. That's cool. I'm happy now. As long as I don't die straight away, then it's okay. Will you stop running away? Need new commander. So, you can be commander. Good for you. It's gradually making up war score. See, this is... Shadow Retreat's a little bit irritating, compared to what I'm used to. We're going to try and get this guy. Will I catch him? I will not catch him. I'll get to Westmoreland on the 6th. So on the 5th, I missed it. But I was trying to go for the 5th and catch him. 207. Right, we're just gonna occupy his land now, I think. I don't think he's got the troops to take down my holdings. And he's got a rebellion on his hands. Which is a bit annoying. Because he's trying to claim it. Because if he wins, then my tributary war here is completely pointless. So I'm hoping he won't lose. But he does seem to be. They have just beaten him. As in, he's beaten them, I think. Yes, he's winning. He's winning his war, which is great. Because he needs to stay in power so I can use him in my war against Scotland. And they currently have 800 odd troops. I'm going to have you fabricate a claim on... What is this the Duchy of Orkney? I think it is. Duchy of Orkney. Held by no one. But it's only 3 holdings. So if I get a claim on Inns Ork, which is held under Pictland as well, then I'll be able to claim 2 island holdings. Or at least part of the potential kingdom I want to form. Then that might give me enough ships to go for the offshore places. So I'm going to wipe out this army in Galloway. Lovely stuff. Aha! He's excelled in his studies. This pleases me. Skilled tactician. Become brave. There we go. Love that. So yeah, he's a skilled tactician who is lustful and definitely knows his way around a sword, if you know what I mean. So we are going to put him in command of one of my forces because I want him to get some combat experience. Maybe get that skilled tactician up to a brilliant strategist, which is obviously ideal because when you get promoted to it, it gives you a special combat trait, which are often more important than anything else. Organizer is obviously the best. Everyone sort of agrees Organizer is the best because of the movement it gives you. And I've captured him in combat. Now, what do I do here? Because what's my current war score? I'm not adding all of that up, but I think it should be pretty much close. So what I'm going to do, instead of ending the war here, I'm going to ransom him for 145 gold, which is a huge amount of gold. And now I'm on 94%. That was definitely a worthwhile choice. I will kill that army, capture him, ransom him. And that means that I'll be able to crush this army. And this guy will stay in command, even though he's my vassal. 100% war score, so I gained a lot of gold there. Enforced demands, gained prestige as well. While this is on, and I don't on pause, I get rid of my levies. I'll lose a few, but it's worth it. What's he currently in the war of? He's attacking Northumbria. Well, I'm going to claim Everton. So, how about that, mate? And then I'm going to call my allies in because they don't have a choice. Apart from Northumbria, who's already involved in the war. His own war. So this should be fairly simple. And because I managed to capture the Duke and ransom him, I've now got loads of money. So I don't need to worry about running out of cash to pay my troops. So we're going to rush this. We're going to take the siege very quickly. Sign a non-aggression pact with the who is of Hydemark. Yeah, we'll have a non-aggression pact with the landlocked county in Scandinavia. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't think that's going to cause much trouble. I am now dead. And I lost all my councillors. Damn. Because he had a cool name and I wanted him to last. But I am half decent now. So I'm going to change my thing to war. And luckily, because I pressed that claim, I've kept it. And I'm in the middle of war pressing it. So we're going to have him as a councillor. That guy's a marshal. He's my steward. You can be my spy master. And you can just be some guy. I don't know. They're glory hounds. Basically, they're all fine. So now any new commanders, you can command, apparently, because you've got 5 marshal, which is apparently good. I lost my tribal army, though, unfortunately, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. Who's he just called in? Prince... Oh, of course, they're tribal. So I'm going to send my council to... Have I lost... Do I still keep those allies? Apparently so. Even though they're in the war, and they no longer have any obligation because they were tributed to my liege, not me, they're going to stay, which is cool. That's nice of them. I don't have an heir, though. I need to get married. I need to have a kid. So, I'm going to marry off... I'm going to marry myself to... Who's got really good marshal? You've got strong. We're going to go with you. And then I'm going to probably... Once I've got rid of this war... Has been discontented? How is it discontent? They haven't been employed for 3 months. Well, okay, I'm betrothed now to that. I've got a weak claim on Everton, which I'm in the middle of pressing, so... I'm not gonna do that, am I? So where's this army? I do need to take out that army. Or I could just stand here. It is hills, and while I stand here, he's got to come to me, and I've got a ticking war score. I'm gonna become paranoid. That's something. Now, yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully win this war. It shouldn't be too tricky, because at the moment I do have the advantage in numbers, and if I had to say it. I had to say it. So I now don't have the advantage of numbers. I could hire mercs. 150 gold. Lombard band. Would they get there in time? Son, I'm going to try it. I should be able to afford them for some time yet. I don't need them though because I've won the battle. So that was a bit premature. Well, they're going to go to the capital, I think. Because that's still a huge army, because they didn't get wiped out because of Shattered Retreat. So, I probably will need these mercs anyway. But he's going to go fight the Northumbrian army, because that's a fight you can win. That's essentially that. Okay, now he's coming to attack my army in there. So we're going to get my allies turn up, become a battlefield terrain master, I think. And we turned up right at this perfect moment, and my mercs have left me, which is fine, because while they're in Shattered Retreat, I'm getting ticking war score. We are going to retreat out of here, because if they come back, they'll kill my army, which will give them the war score to win, and they shouldn't be able to siege that down before the ticking war score takes effect, which it has. So enforce demands, and I've gained a lovely little title. So there we go. Brilliant, cool. So, I now have no money, because I used it all in that. But still, that is something, that's progress. We're on 360 troops. I do need to possibly get my allies back in the form of tributes. Start making them aware that this is their job. They are my allies, and they will stay as such. Northumbria is still defending against this Pictland, but I've wiped out the Pictish army. So... he should... Oh, we got usurped. So this guy's definitely going to win now, because he's got way more troops than Pictland does. What the... What was that noise? Oh, is it just like court ambience? I think it might be. I've never heard... It sounded like a bloody evil clown. I wasn't sure what that was, but whatever. So, unfortunately, I am homosexual, which means my my fertility is down. So I might actually... I don't want to lose, but it's possible that I might if I die. I'm only 18 though, so I should have some time yet. Now, do I want to change this? I can't change it yet, but I might change that to seduction and see if I can seduce any lovely young men and see what the events are for that. They better not... Who are you? Fotler in... Oh dear. So now they have a claim for one of my things, and what is that? Direct leader. Leading the centre. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. Okay, cool. So, my marshal is actually pretty decent, to be honest. I mean, I have no money, and I'm gaining tiny amounts of money each time, so ideally I do need to make someone my tributes they have to pay me, which is the best way of making money, I find, when someone else gives it to you. Oh my god, the Scottish Revolt! Wow. Cool. So that's one hell of a revolt, isn't it? Do I have a truce with him? I do. How many troops do you have? Well, I might be able to make Innsgol my tribute, because he is slightly weaker than me. But at the same time, I can't do it anyway because I've got no money. So the only way for me to make money is to make someone a tribute, and I can't do that because I've got no money. And I've got no prisoners to ransom. I could borrow from the Jews. I'm going to borrow from the Jews. I think that's probably the best way for me to make the most of this moment. And then... I didn't gain any prestige for winning that war. Why am I losing prestige? Lustful. Hang on, look, oh, it's piety. I'm getting confused now. I was looking just like, how is lustful affecting my prestige? Well, we're going to up my military organisation, I think. I could invest in the wooden hill fort, perhaps. But I don't think I will for now. Is my Chancellor still fabricating claims? No, you're not. Well, you need to be fabricating claims. In fact, do it on Innsgol, I think. It's probably best. And then I might be able to form the kingdom after I've taken that, if I have the money to do so. And he's got really good diplomacy, so it probably shouldn't take him too long at all. But you are going to build legend, I think, and organise a raid of those two, because that's the only way I'm going to get troops now. But I'm not going to spend any money. Actually, no, I will. I might as well. It's only it's not much really in the great scheme of things. So if I do it now, it will benefit me later on. I don't want to go straight into feudal. I think I want to make the kingdom tribal first, and then why is his coat of arms still the revolt? That's weird. That should change. But it's not. I'm ill. Please don't die. Please don't die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. That'll be really annoying if I do die. I hopefully won't. I mean, does strategist give me health at all? It does. 0.05. Whereas that takes away 2. So I'm only really negative 1.5, which is not... It's still bad, obviously, but not the worst thing that's... I'm no longer ill. Fantastic. That was a worry. Because I didn't want to have to... I mean, potentially starting in a later bookmark would have been better. But I'm not overly fussed. I think Innsmanor is quite a good start. Especially what you can do with it. Now, I think we're going to bring this episode to a close. Pictland is now in another war, because of course it is. It's another claim on Pictland. Cool. Good for you. So, we're just going to have a quick look. How long till I'm of age? I can marry her. I lost my spy master. Oh. He was really good. Any new commander. You can be a new commander. And my new spy master can be you. You are a powerful vassal. Angry at not being on council. Who's my... Well, it's you're definitely getting replaced. You're on there now. Aren't you happy? Well, you can be my spy master now. And you can try and steal technology from West Francia, which is currently held by Charlemagne, who is on his way to... he's claiming Bavaria, So that's going to be independent of him. I am very interested to see what he does, what he ends up doing. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.